So, Jono, 2 wins from 2 here at the Mounting System Stadium. You're turning it into the fortress that you want it to be this season.
Yeah, I think, we mentioned to the players before the first game we want to make it a fortress, and we mentioned it again today because, we want to make it a difficult place for teams to come. I think most teams know it's always difficult coming to play us anyway, but, we've started off really well. 2 home games, two wins, and we've got to be pleased with that. I think the game today, we didn't start the way we wanted to start. We're a little bit sloppy in possession. We knew they were going to be direct, they were going to be physical and get in our faces, but we didn't move the ball well enough with a higher tempo. We give some sloppy passes away. We caused ourselves a little bit of bother. We went 1-0 up, and I thought maybe that had settled us down a little bit, and then obviously they got a goal on the counter attack when we probably had a couple of half chances to get a better lead. But disappointing with the goal we conceded, but really pleased with the reaction of the players.
Yeah, and a 3-1 win as well. Fantastic. Another goal for Ste Walker as well. He's started the season on fire.
Yeah, well, at first I didn't think the referee was going to give the penalty, but you could see from the sidelines that he'd been swiped out. I think he did what he normally does, a little chop, and he just swiped his right leg. But what a penalty, 2 penalties, great finishes, sent the keeper the wrong way, both of them. So really pleased for him. He's full of confidence at the moment. That's what you want from players. And Rio's obviously first goal was excellent as well. Just cut in onto his left foot and curled it into the top corner, similar to a goal he scored pre-season really. And then obviously Dom Tier does what he does, pops up in the box and scores.
Yeah, and plenty of players on the pitch today as well. Really strong bench, and that's key for you this season. It's keeping those players fit and allowing everyone to get some time on the pitch as well.
Yeah, it's absolutely massive for us. Is keeping everybody fit. Like you said, we had a strong bench today. We could take a few players off when we needed to. I think I mentioned last week that after the Chorley game that we had to rotate players Saturday and Monday because. Not just one, because we've got 2 games in such a short space of time, but it's the travelling to Wales as well. So it's 7 or 8 hours on the bus, with a couple of stops. So I had a team in mind I wanted to play today with a strong bench, and I've got a team in mind I want to play on Monday with a strong bench. So we've done half a job. We've got 3 points, and now we've got to rest up and do the right things, eat the right stuff, and drink the right things, and put ourselves in the best position to perform well on Monday.
It will be a tough one though. They've had a flying start to the season. Another really good result today. New to the league, of course. It's always difficult, isn't it? Because you don't necessarily know what to expect, unlike teams that you might have played for the last 3 or 4 seasons home and away.
Yeah, don't know much about them. I've watched the last couple of games. Obviously, I haven't seen the game from today. I'll hopefully watch that tomorrow. They've started really well. I think sometimes when you get promoted, you have that little bit of freedom, because your confidence is high. And they've got off to a great start. I was speaking to Peterborough sports manager earlier before the game. He said they're a good team. He says they play on the front foot. They're a passing team as well, and that might suit us, because we play against a lot of teams who are quite direct and bomb the box. But we don't play against a lot of teams that pass the ball. So we like to pass the ball. We like to get the ball wide and attack teams. So it could be an entertaining game.
Yeah, we always look really good going forward. What are the key things to take into that game that you've learned from the first 4 matches this season?
Well, it's just confidence. I think you look at Ste Walker, he's confident. Greening looks confident. Rio looks confident. The back 4 look confident. We look good. I know we conceded goals in every game, but probably individual errors more than anything. I think we look really solid. I think Jake Hull's done really well since he's come in with Will Thornton as well. He's playing really well. Obviously Keezer, he's been with me. This is his 5th season, similar to Will. He can play right back, centre half, or he can play right wing or up front. So he's a good. And obviously Brownie's his energy levels are crazy. Up and down all game. His quality's there. He links up well with Greening when he plays out on the left. He links up well with Dom Tier or Rio or Ste Walker. He's a very he's a very intelligent footballer. So we've got some really good options. Midfield we look strong. We've got Louis back today, getting some good minutes into him. Obviously Walsey came back midweek on Tuesday against Chorley. Obviously Pervs, plays most of the games anyways. He's like a robot. Hardly ever gets injured and never tires. So yeah, we've got some really good options all over the pitch. But like you said, the most important thing is to keep everybody fit.
And finally, Let me guess, it was warm and sunny in York when you left and freezing cold here again, right?
Yeah, it was lovely in York, absolutely. It was similar to last week. Last week I nearly wore my shorts, but I didn't. So this week I thought, I was going to bring my jacket, decided to leave it because it was so warm in York, and I got here, it was freezing.
You'll learn at some point. Well done today, cheers.
Cheers, guys.